Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! What the? I can't believe that just happened. Got my smog notification in the mail. Not that I have any illegal modifications done to my car. Oh, slight oversight. I just realized that my car is just automatically not going to pass smog. California's smog laws are more restrictive, I guess, than other states. Certain cars that they think will be less likely to actually pass an emissions test are put on this star smog certification list, right? So you have to go to a special station. My car is on that list because it's a 350Z and they know only hoodlums and like 15-year-olds drive these cars. We have to have everything bone stock or CARB certified. So CARB is like the California Air Resources Board, where they do what they can to make it so that people don't pollute with their cars and whatnot. You can't change out the cats or the headers on your car. They have to be stock or CARB legal. You can only do cat back exhaust systems. You also can only do CARB legal intake systems. And you're not allowed to touch your PCV system, which is the positive crankcase ventilation. For those of you who don't already know, the engine of your car has oil in it. As the engine spins, it uses that oil for lubrication so it doesn't seize up and die. As the oil becomes pressurized and hot, and that pressure and oil vapor that's created needs somewhere to go. And most cars basically route that into the intake systems. Some people who like push their cars a little harder like to put catch cans, oil catch cans, rather than having your intake system suck back up that oil vapor. These cans cause the oil to cool down and then it condenses from a vapor back down into a liquid and gets trapped there. So there's also water and other, I guess, engine contaminants that will also get caught in the catch cans as it is vaporized. So it's not like the catch cans are doing anything to like pollute anymore. I think if anything, it's just preserving the health of your engine. I think the main thing that the California Air and Resources Board is trying to avoid is for people to vent to atmosphere. So like the oil vapor is just like spraying out into your engine bay. What is this? Very last minute. I still have a couple catch cans installed. The intakes are fine. We've got the CARB legal InGen kit, but I replaced the PCV system. I think this setup is way better. The oil and vapors are all condensed into these two cans from either side of the engine bay, rather than being taken back up into the intake plenum and getting that all gunky and getting the throttle bodies gunked up and whatnot. I'd prefer not to deal with that, so I run these instead. So I did a custom kit and got a couple of UPR catch cans, mounted them directly to the intake plenum. I don't run the engine cover at all, so there's a couple of studs that are exposed that are perfect for this setup. I have a couple of washers installed under the engine cover bolts, so these aren't really flimsy, they're pretty solid. I'm assuming they're not bouncing around while I'm driving, otherwise the plastic here would have cracked a long time ago. It looks kind of all industrial like, with these hoses haphazardly thrown around the engine bay, kind of like a race car-ish, but the more I look at it, it kind of just looks messy. I think I'll update this at some point because I'm gonna remove it anyways. So that's what we'll do now. I just have to find the OEM hoses, attach them to the intakes on either side, take the catch cans off, reattach this OEM hose that I never took off because it was too difficult to like pull out from under the plenum. And then what else do I need to do? Nothing else, I think. I have like this Z1 reinforced silicone hose. I've gotten my car smogged with it before, so I don't think there's gonna be an issue there. Same goes with this reinforced hose back here. I've actually installed all of Z1's hose kits. The coolant hose, other coolant hose, power steering hoses, brake booster hose. Am I missing something? The kit looks nice. I went with like black so that kind of like blends in. I don't really want things to like pop. I think it looks a little tacky, maybe. I'm gonna detach the intakes, We detach the hoses, going to each valve cover, going to replace the OEM hose here. And I also have the OEM intake still, so I'm going to put the OEM hose back onto these aftermarket intakes. So it's going to be the OEM hose routing with the in-gen intakes, and I'm going to remove the catch cans entirely. That way I can go get this thing smogged, and then we can put the catch cans back on. There we go. So that's like 4,000 or 5,000 miles of that good stuff. It's a new day today. The OEM PCV system is holding up. There's no leaks. Nothing sounds weird, so I'm en route to get the car smogged. As long as I don't get a service engine light in the next 5 minutes, I am going to pass smog, and I need the help of nobody to do it. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! What the? I can't believe that just happened. Holy shit. It's interesting. Pretty sure what just happened was somebody in their work truck was texting and driving. The road we were just on kind of like curves to the left a little bit, and they just drove straight. I hope I caught that whole thing, because that was, I haven't really seen anything like that happen before in person. The person is definitely okay. It wasn't like a major impact or anything like that, so they're for sure okay. Their ego is probably a little bruised though, because that's kind of embarrassing. So the day was actually a little more eventful than planned. However, we pass. There it is.